Alright, this is a walkthrough of increasing this same state NG1 PNAS design from 42 to 100, or what I predict will do 100. So if we look at it, what it's really missing is, so it has a molecular snare. Um, it's better if the snare is longer, so we're just going to do that. The 5' 3' static stem is missing, so that's something that we need to strengthen or take care of. Um, while also maintaining this shape here. So that gets a little tricky sometimes. Let's loosen this up a little bit. Alright, now alright. There we go. I don't. Sometimes when I'm doing the design, I'm doing this, it ends up like this, and I don't remember what I do to get out of there. Sometimes it just happens. There we go. Just had to loosen that up. There we go. All right. So, new pack. This is what new pack says. New pack agrees, being a 2. So, let's see if we can add more GCs to that, if that'll make things okay. So we had that UAAU. So this is the sequence right now. So what we've done here is we have added a 5' 3' molecular snare in here, which required a bit of modification in this design to maintain this structure that it had before. Um, and so, although it required a bit of modification for the second, for the bound structure, but this follows the design pattern that really, you know, for a clean flex signal, because you got the clamp here that forms, which is the clamp. Then you have the signal, and you really need that flex signal clamp. And so those, when it was forming before, it was all over the place, and that was not an efficient fold. So that's really why I was really targeting for this. And then also NewPack agrees a little bit. And yeah. And so this design, this, I believe that this will do near 100. And it's actually probably would do better if I had the GCs in there, which the more you have in, because you really want this stack to be really strong. And honestly, might even want a couple GCs in there. You know, there's a lot of GCs in this design, but you know, you could do variations thereof that with varying abilities, I mean scores, but they'll all be around 90 to 100, I believe, if you do something like this. And so now this sequence is this guy right here. This will probably be more stable, honestly. Although that GU there, that'll give some actually a little bit of extra strength. NewPack still agrees. See, I think that that'd be kind of good. Now maybe sneak the C in there, but that ruins things. So putting that GU there might be actually kind of dangerous. But I mean, the C really, I don't know. That G adds a lot of traction to the design. So I don't know. NewPack doesn't like that. There you go. NewPack likes that. And you actually want there to be a lot of rigidity in this 5' 3' static stem. Uh, and then there you don't have enough strength. That works. But yeah, so all kinds of variations of this you could do that would actually score really well, or variations. Just, I mean, there's all kinds of considerations that need to be put into the 5' 3' static stem makeup, which my analysis has been mostly into the structural shape of it, not so much the configuration of the nucleotide pairs. So that's another avenue that could be investigated and improved on. But the structural sense, um, this design and all the different variations of that 5' 3' static stem will score extremely high. Um, and to um, really demonstrate that and prove the point, um, I want to compare this to one of the top performers. So getting the design up. All right. So this is one of the Sarah submissions. Look familiar? It's almost the same thing, except for you got a dangle there. That there. New pack. New pack. First state. They have the same first state. A little bit different there. But this is pretty much the same design. If you rotate that, got a little bit of different end pieces and some stuff. But that's a 100 design. You could go back to, here's another one. If you look at so all of these 100s are the same basic configuration. They're all mutations of the same thing, and this is what we have. So this is, I wouldn't doubt if this design is a mutation of this, if this is a mutation of that, vice versa. But you can see where I have my justification for having so many GCs in here. You have a lot of GCs here, and you have a GC there, a little bit here. Like, that's almost the same thing, but slightly different closing. Have so there are a bunch of GCs in here. That's GC heavy. That's GC heavy. So it's not bad to have a lot of GCs in your static stems. I wish I could find a way to make this GC work better, but it may be that I need that dangle and to shift everything. But in order to shift everything here, that would be really hard, and that would be beyond the scope of this experiment. Like, I'm just demonstrating. So like this design that was scored 42 has vulnerabilities baked into it that unless I do a complete change of a lot of stuff, which, you know, this experiment I just want to show I'm just changing a couple things to strengthen and show that I can make it better. And now I want to show you compared to the hundreds. I mean, I think that this is going to score really well. So, yeah.